God did not send his Son into the world to be its judge, but to be its Savior. Whoever believes in the Son is not judged, but whoever does not believe has already been judged, because he has not believed in God's only Son. This is how the judgment works. The light has come into the darkness.
Society is a wave.
Anyone who
The wave moves onward, but the water
anyone who
which
does
is
evil
opposed
things
does
the
not.
light.
The same
It will
particle
not
does
come
not
to the
rise
light.
from the valley of
It's such a
When
stupid
you
question,
does
in my
what is
opinion.
evil,
I mean, how do you
persons
know
who make up a nation today, next year
Whoever does what
die.
is
In their
true
experience,
You are old, said the youth. One would hardly suppose that your eyes are studied that much. Yet you balance an eel on the end of your nose.
property,
What made you
including
so
the reliance on
I've
government.
answered your
I'm no
questions
good for you,
all
Bella.
you want.
Don't be ridiculous. I want to
Self-reliance.
sound angry, but it just
Men have
sounded like
looked
I
away
can
from
listen.
themselves
You're
and
very
spent
bad.
several
My
minutes
world
long.
is not real.
several
They
centuries.
have
Not
come
merely
to
these
change
engagement,
the
like
religion.
being
Right here.
rather than myself in that. Or just
I promise you, Bella. I didn't what you say. As long as I was best friend.
being my not self.
What's the limit to measure?
They measure their esteem of each other by what each has, not by what each is.
Carlisle told me about that. And I don't care, Edward. I don't care. You can have my song. I don't want it.
And it things so long
Already.
that they have become esteem the religion.
This is the United States Pledge of Allegiance, as it was in 1953. It included the sentiments of all peaceful, productive, and contributing Americans, and excluded no one. This is the reverse side of a United States dollar bill, as it was in 1953. It also did not overtly exclude the beliefs of any peaceful, productive, and contributing members of American society. This is the motto of the United States, as it was in 1953. It promoted the unity of all Americans in reaching the common goals of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. From 1954 to 1957, during a time when America felt threatened by the Soviet Union, a nation with state-enforced atheism, we changed our pledge, our money, and our national motto. Our fear of being culturally overtaken by the Soviet Union was so strong that we were willing to incorporate explicit references to belief in God into our federal government as part of our national identity, despite the fact that many hard-working and sometimes deeply influential Americans were atheists. Our national symbols now explicitly excluded one group of Americans for the sake of promoting the identities of another. Some have argued that, since atheists are a minority in America, incorporating references to God in our government is acceptable, because it still represents the identities of the majority of Americans. But imagine if instead of saying under God, our pledge said one straight nation, which would exclude homosexuals instead of atheists. This pledge also represents the identity of the majority of Americans, but would this be acceptable? The fact that it has been so difficult for us to see this disparity shows that the echoes of polarization that resulted from the Cold War still live on in the public consciousness. But they don't have to. There are so many values that we all agree on, whether we're atheists, Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, homosexuals, or any other type of American. To imply that any one of us is more patriotic than the others is an insult to all of us. The government that we all create together should promote the values that we all stand for.